Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Sassy Funke, a Nigerian travel and lifestyle content creator, really creating the best travel content for you guys out there. And today's video, I know many of you guys have been like, Funke, where's the flight review? Your wish is my command. I'm going to be giving you guys a flight review on Ethiopian Airlines, flying from Kotoka International Airport here in Accra, Ghana, going all the way to Addis Ababa. Actually, my final destination is Nairobi, but the flight review is going to be just to Addis Ababa. It's about 5 hours and 20 minutes flight time. So yes, I'm actually currently at this beautiful lounge that I actually get access to because I'm a Star Alliance Gold member, but I'm flying economy in the economy cabin going to Addis Ababa. So let me talk a little bit about check-in process. Check-in process was pretty smooth. You know, as a Star Alliance Gold member, I got priority check-in. This is why it's so important for you guys to sign up to these, frequent flyer programs so that you get benefits like this. I'm flying economy, but I still get to stay in this beautiful lounge here, which is really lovely. So it was super smooth going through immigration. Ghanaian immigration is just so nice and so polite, and they look fresh, So that was really smooth. It wasn't really busy at, security. That was really, really smooth too. Upon check-in though, they gave us landing cards, which we had to fill out and give to immigration. But yes, guys, like overall, just chilling in the lounge. It's so nice, like so relaxing. I'm really hoping the Ethiopian economy experience is as good as it was 3 years ago. I think I filmed a review 3 years ago. Like, let me know in the comment section below if you've flown Ethiopian Airlines before. What do you think about Ethiopians? Would you recommend them, or it's like a no-no for you, right? Anyways guys, let's go. Ethiopian Airlines is probably one of the most adored airlines in Africa, an airline owned by the Ethiopian government. The airline is also a Star Alliance member, which made my booking choice easier as I'm a Star Alliance Gold member and I wanted to collect the points for this trip from Kotoka International Airport, Accra Ghana to Addis Ababa, en route to Nairobi, Kenya. The last time I flew Ethiopian Airlines was 3 years ago, flying to Addis Ababa from Lagos, Murtala Mohammed International Airport. I enjoyed my experience back then, particularly because the service provided by the cabin crew was great. And I was keen, this time to see how the experience flying from Ghana would differ and if the service would live up to my last experience. I am Sassy Funke, a Nigerian absolutely obsessed with improving the travel experiences of Nigerian and African travelers globally. Over the past 6 years, I have flown a considerable number of airlines off my own ticket to help African travelers make better, more informed travel decisions. Sassy Funke is all about ensuring travelers get better value for their money. Our flight boarded from gate C7, and I was glad to be boarding the plane first alongside business class passengers because I was traveling with my toddler, probably the only perk of traveling with a toddler. I wish someone had warned me, haha. Ethiopian Airlines economy cabin had a 3-3-3 configuration, with 3 seats an aisle, 3 seats another aisle, and 3 seats. I, of course, went for the window seat. I think my worst nightmare would be to be stuck in a middle seat in the middle row. Let me know in the comment section below what your preferences for seating are. Let's talk a little bit about the seats in economy. They come with a standard TV screen, which was touchscreen. It also had a foldable table tray. The legroom space in economy was quite decent for me. Bear in mind that I'm only 5'3" though, but it felt spacious enough that I was able to put my backpack under the seats in front of me and I didn't feel any discomfort in the legroom area. The seats also had an adjustable armrest where the remote control was situated. I liked that the armrest was adjustable because it gave me more room to maneuver, given the fact that I had a toddler sitting next to me. Under my seat was a universal power plug, which made it easy to charge all my devices. In the economy cabin, we're also given a lovely green pillow. The air hostesses later distributed some standard economy earphones. Yeah, those cheap ones, but what can you say? It's economy. They also distributed a free kids package for my toddler, something to keep her occupied during the flight. About an hour or so into the flight, we were offered the meal service. I selected to have the chicken. The meal came with a small bean salad, a bread roll, biscuits, cheese, butter, and the main meal was white rice and chicken in a sauce. My first impressions were like, okay, I'm not sure about how this thing is looking, but let me try it. I'm gonna be honest, I was not a fan of the chicken. The texture of the chicken was different from what I was used to, and it just wasn't as flavorsome as I expected. So I wasn't a fan of the food. And you guys already know that the meal service for me is one of the highlights of me flying. So this was a bit of a downer for me. Now let's talk about the entertainment system. There were many movies to select from, but I would be lying if I didn't say I was disappointed by the limited availability of African movies. There were literally only 3 African movies available on an African carrier. I later went on to check the lavatory facilities in the economy cabin, pretty standard with regard to the size and features. There was a baby changing facility, which I have come to appreciate given I'm a newish mom. It's crazy how I never noticed these things before. I made a huge mistake during the flight. I had downloaded some movies onto my Netflix app, but I had changed my Netflix to my daughter's profile before boarding, so I couldn't access any of those movies that I downloaded for myself throughout my whole flight. Please, this is a tip for you guys. Make sure your profile is set to the one that you downloaded the movies on. Let me share with you something that upset me during this flight. I had asked the air hostess to clear my daughter's and I's meal tray early because my daughter was ready to scatter everything. But the air hostess refused to do so until I insisted over the course of 20 minutes. And at that, she only took my daughter's tray, not mine. I was a bit upset, right? But I tried not to take it to heart. But let me also share with you something I was very impressed with. I had to go and change my daughter's diaper during the course of the flight, and the lavatory was a mess. Like, why don't people clean up after themselves? I don't get it. Who else has an issue with this? Like, let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I walked towards the back of the plane and I told one of the air hostesses. She immediately got her cleaning tools, told me to wait a few minutes, and she cleaned the entire lavatory. I was just impressed with just her attitude, her countenance, and just her quick reaction to make things perfect for me. Later on the flight, I ended up watching one of the 3 African movies available, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Not long after, we arrived at Addis Ababa Airport. Gosh, guys, this airport is what you call a true transformation. I remembered years ago when I was flying through the airport and I was like, oh my God, this is a mess, but it's a stunner right now. And it's a far cry from what it used to be years ago. We hope for the same thing for our Lagos International Airport. My flight to Nairobi was scheduled for 2 hours later. So I made my way to the Star Alliance Gold Lounge, which was absolutely lovely. It was enormous in size with many seats. The selection of food and drinks were extensive. I was very impressed with this lounge. We had a few drinks and snacks before we made our way to our next flight. I really hope you enjoyed this flight review. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a huge thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video.